Morning, morning. So just gonna do a quick guide here for Insignias, just because I was in, people asking game or in clan or Discord. Just an easy way for me not to have to reiterate. So for anyone who's wondering, Insignias are your control K system here. Um, you'll earn different insignias of different qualities. They start out as so you have your red ones, your yellow ones, your blue ones, and the special ones here in the middle. They have value quality, so you get like blue, and you can upgrade those into purple. Then you can upgrade those into these golden ones, and then eventually red ones. I don't believe there's anything better than the pinkish red, whatever here. But for insignias, you can get most of your insignias from Sanctum of Masters, which is going to be up in Solok, right over here. And Sanctum of Masters over there. Just read a quest letter under Solo Dungeons, Sanctum of Masters, go there. Now, you can do Sanctum of Masters once a day, but you can also reset it. So if you can earn 25 tokens, or it doesn't even matter if you don't earn 25 tokens a day. Once you have 25 tokens, um, you're going to buy a reset and you get to do 2 runs a day. When you do Sanctum of the Masters, you can do it on easy, normal, or hard, and there's like 30 waves. Quick breakdown of Sanctum Masters. Don't put on any insignias that reduce your health regen. There's special insignias for Sanctum Masters called Master's Retaliation and Master's Opportunity. Opportunity is when you see an enemy does more damage. Retaliation is just more attack power when you're hit. Um, so with Sanctum Masters, you can get all the insignias you need. In the last 20 days, I didn't cache any of my boxes, so I just opened them all right now before doing this video. So you can see here, from all my boxes, I got so far 376 Master Mysterious Insignias. Also got some more of these. You get these Master's Mysterious Radiant Stones, so those are really good too. So I'm just going to open the rest of these here. You also all earn from Masters these tokens down here. And with the tokens, your priority is going to be to get the... let me just stop this here. Let's finish this up. There we go. So I got 13 more charms. The charms for Masters are really good. You can see they, let's see here, Master's Fury. Most of them are mostly boss attack power or AP. The best one though from there, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough, so if I stop talking mid-sentence, that's why. The best one though is here, this one, 200 boss attack power plus 100 combat XP. When you combine that with the 200% XP soup, you get a huge XP bonus, especially right now with the current event. You get the Soul League giving more XP. I mean, you do like a normal Shroud Arjanara run, you're looking at 2 million, XP per run. But normally, if you do the 200% soup and your premium bonus and the charm here for Shroud Arjanara, you're gonna look at 1.2 million in like a minute and a half, 2 million, a minute and a half to 2 minutes run. So when you can clear Shroud Arjanara in a good pace, or you're farming it, pop those charms, get that extra XP. It'll help you a lot. So with the insignias here, if you're clearing easy, ideally everyone should be doing hard mode. You should have enough gear to, if you can get to like 10 waves of hard mode for masters, you'll earn quite a bit of insignias and quite a bit of tokens. Also, I was saying for the master's emblem, you can buy Hogman's skill points. The ones that give you these points here. Look at your character. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting all over the place here. You can see these skill books and stuff. A bunch of them come from buying. You'll earn a bunch of those from buying them with Master's Emblems, and then you also need to. You can also earn. I think one of these is from the Charmed Life. So using Master's Charms will earn you these also. Use each one of the charms gets you 2 points. Using 20 charms, 2 more points. Using 50 charms, 2 more points. So getting those points is kind of the first priority for your tokens, but eventually you want to be at the point where you can clear it and earn 25 tokens. Then you can buy the reset every day and do 2 runs. It's important to do the 2 runs so you can fill out your insignia. So I'm just going to open these here, Master's Mysterious Insignia Special Charms, and I'm going to open the rest here. That's quite a bit. Let's just break down what you want to do with your insignia. So as I said, each dungeon has their own, Demon's Bane dungeons have their own insignias. So like these Saber Pains are what you're going to use when you're doing Chaos to farm soul shields. They're great. Hunter's Will is what you're using when you're in Namdo Shrine, Enduring Strength, Nikari Hall of Trials, scrolling down, Young Blood, Altar of Infinite, and Shadow Zeal is the one for Grim Nexus, the new Demon's Bane one. So that's actually why I saved up all my charms here, or my insignia chests, to be able to get that now. So again, anytime there's a new Demon's Bane dungeon coming out in like 3 weeks to a month, when you hear, oh, new Demon's Bane's coming in the next patch, stop opening your boxes, leave them in the gold, bronze, silver, Masters chests that you get from Masters, and then after that time, pop them open, because then these ones will have the the new insignias will be in there when you open them once the dungeon's out. So looking at the insignias, like for me, I'm going to use whatever is specific to dungeon. For blue, I only use combat medic. That's all I use for blue. There are a couple blue ones for specific dungeons that will have like combustion here is for aerodrome only, 112 boss attack power, do a Bulmo's hot embers effect. Well, you don't really need that any nowadays unless maybe you're, a little bit low on AP. If you're doing a hard mode aerodrome, you really don't even need that. I mean, hard mode aerodrome, everyone bursts them down pretty easily. But if you want to, you can keep those. I just use combat medic. I just have that for some reason there. These time stitch blocks and parries, I mean, they build towards having decreased cooldowns and stuff, but I mean, I don't even use those. I mean, you can see like what you'll do with the insignias you have that you don't use is you're going to go Insignia Fusion. There's 2 things you can do. So you can take like you can take 3 of these and try and what it'll do is it'll try and give you, it'll take 3 blues and it'll try and give you the purple one, the higher tier. The problem with that is super expensive, and it needs some materials. I mean, now we have a lot more gold, so I guess you could look at it as, now that we have so much gold, you could take 3 combat medics, 1,000 gold. Well, if you're making 2,000 gold from dailies now, it's not that bad as it was before, but previously that was an inexcusable amount. And this fails. This fails so much times. So you'll be out the 1,000 gold, you'll be out the materials, and it fails. What I like to do is just this here. Use your guild and feed in insignias, and you just feed in the same color insignias, that are purples, and I mean, I'm just showing you an example, and it'll have a chance to get you either a purple insignia back or a higher tier. That being said, again, so you're going to open a lot of insignias. A lot of them you're never going to use. You're going to figure out, depending on your class and what you're doing, some of them are just complete junk. Again, like I said, for yellow, I only use best defense. That's just me. You might have other ones you want to use, like provoke. I will, try and upgrade. So when you do the, sorry, I was saying here, when you do the guild, it gives you a random insignia. There's a chance you're going to get the same tier insignia or a higher tier, but it's random. I just keep feeding so many of them in there, because like, again, in the last 3 weeks, I've earned 526 insignias. I take my chances with the randomizer. What I get, I get. But so yeah, so I mean, for me personally, that's what I prefer to use. These are the insignias I use when I'm in Shroud Arjanara. Some of the insignias, like Power Through, is a really good insignia for my generic boss fights. You can see I just call it generic boss here. What I like to do is I'll use Power Through, and you can stack as many of these as you want. So you can actually have 9 of every insignia, but sometimes when you're putting insignias in, it'll like stop letting you put them in, and so you can't put any more. Just hit save and keep trying to put more in. you can fill them up, 9 of each one. You can see I got 9 best defenses, 9 combat medics, 9 power throughs. Any insignia you can have 9 of, except for these 3. These ones you can only have 1 of them at a time. So yeah, so you can see power through is a really good one. It's going to give me, 32 Mystic, which stacks 5 times. Combined all 9 of them together, I'm getting 214 to 240 Mystic. But the problem with this is your recovery chance gets huge diminishment. And I believe that diminishment also stacks. So there'll be times when I'm fighting. If I have too many power throughs on, I'll die at the dragon. Like just standing in the lava can kill me, which is something that normally never happens. But if you have too many power throughs, you'll die. You'll be fighting a boss, and all of a sudden your health will not recover. Your gems recovery is gone. All your recovery, nothing's coming back. And you might have a few seconds there where if you take one hit, you're going to die because you stopped recovering HP. So power through is good if you're doing content where there's a good chance you won't die. Great. Then the other important insignias here are Maim, which if you're in a party where people are going to do lots of breakers, like you got a bunch of gunners and stuff, Maim will give you massive increase on your breaker damage. So if you got a lot of people who are classes that can do breaker on an enemy, on a Demon's Bane dungeon, awesome. Retaliation, don't really use very often. Finishing Blow, sometimes used as a filler kind of insignia. I'm not crazy for it because it doesn't kick in until you're at the last 20% of the boss's HP. Maim here. This is if you have, Maim is also breaker. It's devastation. This is an important one. So if you're in a party with grab, you're in a party where an FM can grab, a warden, a warlock can grab, not warden, a warlock can grab, destroyer, blade dancer. If you're in a KFM can pin, summoners can pin. Devastation comes in really handy because that's why a lot of people will want to have a party where so this Twilight here gives 7,500% boost to those same things: grab, pin, restrain, whatever. If you're a party with that, people want to have you have these, so you should have like 9 of them so you can spec them all out, and you can just burn a boss real quick. If you're doing like lower level floors like Chaos 5, you can just insta kill the boss if you have a strong party with a bunch of these and someone picks up. Then again, these are other specific dungeon insignias here. Yeah, I mean, here you go. Simple explanation for insignias. Sorry it took so long, kind of rambled there, but yeah, get your insignias. I mean, the rest of the video I'm just going to open up and upgrade and stuff my insignias. So if you want to watch that, and I'll talk more on insignias as we go through here. But yeah, let's open some of these up, see what we get. So again, for me, I can do a, Master Sanctum, complete hard mode, clear, every time. And I'm strong enough where I can do it in auto combat, which is Shift F4. So, I do it always twice a day, make sure I get it done, because the insignias are very valuable. So I'm just gonna grab some water here while we open some more chests. So hope everybody understands what I'm talking about when I'm talking about insignias, and just see what we get here. I'm gonna upgrade some of them. We'll see what we get for upgrades. Again, I prefer to do the random upgrade, even though gold has improved. I'm not gonna try and do the combining 3 of the same kind into a higher tier, because I used to do that, and man, it failed over and over and over. And the material and gold loss, I mean, materials don't really matter. I've got more than I'll ever use, but the gold is just ridiculous, right? So I prefer to, what I do with the insignias is the ones that I'm never going to use, I'm going to just guild those or whatever, and take the random chance that something I would do like comes out of it. Again, sorry, it's quite a few boxes to open here. Again, this is just 3 weeks worth of Master Sanctum twice a day. So once you can do hard mode and get far, and even if you're doing hard mode 10 waves, keep doing hard mode, only do hard mode, don't do normal. get more coins. And again, like I said, with the coins here, you need them for those Hongmoon skills. You need them for the charms, you know? Alright, 100 more, something to go. I know some people are like, well, why don't you use that Hello Kitty stuff? You could have just popped them all open at once. No, thank you. No, it doesn't bother me to wait a minute or so here. Oh yeah, those ones will go through 10 by 10. Yeah, so I mean, for 500 plus of these, only 8 so far have been higher tier purple. Kind of sad. But I mean, again, with a lot of these, I'm just going to throw them into my meat grinder, see, and try and just hope to get higher tier insignias and hope to get, you know, useful insignias. Alright, let's do these first. You can go collect all. So the power through is useful. Aerodrome, no, not really. I mean, nowadays, even if you're doing aerodrome hard mode, it's not really useful anymore. Alright, so 10 at a time here. This is going to take a minute or two. I'm going to just do this like this on all of them. Let it pop through. Because they're all going to be blue. They're not going to be great. But once I have them all, like, you know, ready to go there, I will, you know, guild them all, or fuse them. I can't remember what it's called. It's a guild. And we'll see what we get. So I'll take a minute here. Just keep opening. Most of the time, if you're in a dungeon, you see insignias drop. Most people just let, you know, lower geared players have them because they won't be doing as well in masters. So it's kind of like nice to let them have the insignia. Whereas, you know, people who are, you know, more geared should be getting, you know, again, 500 of these in 3 weeks. You know, it's a pretty good rate. I mean, before we had masters, getting insignias was pretty rare. And you didn't have very many of them. And it was a struggle. It's weird that I don't have my power through on there. Put that on. Again, when you do masters, you don't want to have on any insignias that reduce your health regen. You want to use the masters insignias. Like this is my masters. I'm just using masters retaliation, best defense, combat medic. I have after image on there, benediction, blood for blood. I forgot to replace my blood for blood with the new one I got that's a higher tier. Because now I have a golden blood for blood. Again, sorry, my voice is going. Have a bit of a cold, cough thing going on. Makes the voice go weak. So I'm sure anyone who's playing right now, it's actually a really great time. If you're just came across this video and you're still watching this for some reason, it's a really good time to get into Blade and Soul. Yeah, either there's a new player or a returning player. They're giving out level 60 vouchers, which are great. They're giving out a lot of great gear. They're giving out the max soul. You can get yourself a max tier soul. Like you see, mine is a manifest soul plus 13. You can get a regular manifest soul. I mean, it won't be plus 13 like mine, but it will be, you know, a really strong soul. They're gonna give you, like this is pretty much the second best weapon. The best weapon is the true upsurge weapon, which, I mean, maybe like a dozen people or 10, 5, 7 people have. I don't know how many. I've only seen a few people with it. But this is the second best weapon, and they're giving you the third best weapon, I guess, in game, or really you could just call it the second. They're giving you the Shadow Fury plus 9. So stage 9, not plus 9, stage 9. So they're giving you all the mythic accessories. So it's a really good time if you want to play Blade and Soul or get back into it. You know, a lot of great gear to get you caught up and get you doing all the content you want to be doing and playing with everybody else, right? So this is going to take a little bit here because there's so many of them. It only goes 10 at a time. Not sure why they made it only 10 at a time, but it is what it is. I mean, I really shouldn't. I mean, let's see what we get here. Ideally, I want to get a lot of these Shadow Zeals because this is for the new dungeon. You can see there, even just the blue is giving 240 plus boss AP. So that's pretty decent. 240. Every single new Demon's Bane dungeon, their insignias have been giving more and more boss AP. So like it's pretty decent. Almost there. Maybe actually at the end of this video I'll try and plus my pet from 14 to 15. I've got like 700 pet pods saved up. I mean, if 700 pet pods can't get me to plus 15, holy crap. I mean, speaking of plussing, like this stuff is like this soul is plus 12. I use 35 sterling scales to try and get it, to try and get it to plus 13. Each attempt is 35 sterling scales. One sterling scale used to be worth 2,000 gold. It's probably worth a lot more now because inflation has kicked in really heavy with the current patch. But even though inflation has kicked in, it's really good because it makes upgrade costs cheaper for the gold cost, and it makes a lot of the things we do more bearable. I have my boast thing on, and I've been noticing a lot of people getting their new badges here to plus 20 because the 500 gold per attempt is a lot more, easy to deal with when you can make like 2k gold per character on just doing your 5 daily challenges. Speaking of which, like ideally on your alts and stuff, what you want to do is let them build their rest rewards, so that way you only play them every 3 days. Do quick 3 daily challenges, or 5 if you got time for it. You can get anywhere from 4 to 6k gold. So if you only do the 3 daily challenges every third day, you're gonna get 4k gold every 3 days on a character. If you do the 5 that day, you're gonna get 6k gold. Pretty good. Alright, almost done here, guys. And then we'll start upgrading Insignias and see what we get here. Now, I'll show you what I do here. So Temperance here, grapple stays done. That's PvP Insignias. A lot of the time with the PvP Insignias, I was saving them up for when we would get some more PvP content, but we're not going to get that. This last patch was supposed to have PvP content, and we did not get it. So yeah, I mean, it would have been like just probably terrible because of the fact that the difference between a player and a whale is so big now. Yeah, it's just dumb. I mean, I used to really like the battleground, what do you call it, thing where you have like 24-man drop from the sky PvP. You can see a video on my channel. You know that one. You know what I'm talking about. That one was really good because that was balanced. Okay, so here we go. Weapon Master. So we even got Insignias for Ethereal Battleground, which unfortunately we'll never be able to use, but they gave us Insignias with this patch, even though they didn't give us the Battleground. Alright, so a lot of this stuff I'm just going to be gilding because I don't use it, and it's going to be low tier, and the idea is to get higher tier Insignias when I have, like, Twilight's a really good Insignia. You can see that right there. When somebody restrains or grabs, do 7,500 plus more attack power damage. Alright, so let's go fuse Insignias. I'm on guild here. So let's go up to these ones here. I'm not going to touch the golden ones with the pink ones. I'm just going to go through the blue ones here. Now, Retaliation, I have 24 of those. I'm not going to use those because I have power throughs and stuff. So, and not only that, I have higher tier Retaliation. So there's no reason to have these at all. Let's guild them and see what we get. So blue, blue, blue. Wow, what the hell? That was super bad. Like normally you'd have some purples. Like that was insane. That was terrible. Wait, finishing blow. And do they mess with the success rate? I've never seen that happen before, where you can do. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 21 Insignias, and not a single purple tier came back. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 3 purples. They have to reduce the success rate. Now Berserker Insignias, I don't like these. It only takes effect when you're at below 30%. Now maybe that's something a dual blade would like. Opportunist, again, not something I use. So anything here, I'm just kind of chucking away. So 1, 2, 3 succeeded at a higher tier. Again, but the thing is, because I would never use these insignias, I'm not going to try and make a higher tier of them. They're just trying to get, hopefully, a higher tier of something I would use. I really want to get these shadow. Oh, so look at that. One of these is 312 boss AP. So I'm hoping to get like 9 of these. So I can wear 9 of them. Because of that, I won't be touching. I need to get 9 Shadow Zeal. So anything above, because I have 1 purple, that's 1. So I need to keep 8 of these blue ones. So I can chuck 4 of these. Like, so if I go and take 4 of these and just try them. Alright, let's keep going here. Because I gotta keep enough that I can wear. When I go into this dungeon, I can wear 8 of them. Or sorry, 9. Alright, so Opportunist, I'm not gonna wear those. Maim, I have, I think 8 or more higher, purple, gold ones. I don't need these ones. But again, Maim is really good when you have people in your party who can break her, gunners, KFMs. Alright. And because I have golden and purple power throughs, these blue power throughs are just all going to be gilded. So keep putting those power through. Momentum, again, I use momentum. It's something I'd use on the dragon and stuff like that, or in fights. It's not something that I need blue level of, so I'm going to, what's prestige shield here? 800 PvP defense when processing 50 prestige points. This has to be something from the, what do you call it, Ethereal Battleground or something, which we did not get. Devastation here, I have much higher tier Devastations, but Devastation is, again, the really good one when somebody is grabbing and stuff. So I'm just going to gild those, hope to get something good out of them. I mean, a Young Blood's not bad. Now I have 9 purple Young Bloods, so I don't have to use my blue Young Bloods anymore. Momentum, chuck all of these again. And the Devastations. Now Aerodrome, again, realistically, I can probably chuck all my Aerodrome Insignias regardless of what tier they are, just because I'm strong enough now that having these, I mean, I can do hard mode. I don't need to really wear them. If they're gold or something, I'd probably keep them, but if they're purple, it'd be better for me to chuck them and hope I get a higher tier of something more useful than Aerodrome and Trickery here now. Gaslight is from Substratum. You can see it does inflicts damage 7% during Architect's burn effects. But even if I'm doing a hard mode sub, I really don't need it. And Stonefist helps you break people out of rocks. This one you don't need at all. Even on a hard mode substratum, you can break people out of rocks no problem. This is a PvP insignia, so I'm just going to burn all my PvP insignias because we have no PvP to do. So yeah. So here are these twisted PvP ones. Master Retaliation, I have all the higher tier ones, so I don't need any blue masters. But if you were starting out, you'd want to save these. They're pretty important. Saber Pain now is one I've had a lot of trouble getting. Now, so one sec here. Let me get rid of some of these here. So when it comes to Saber Pain, I've had really bad luck getting higher tier Saber Pains. Like you can see here, I have 4 purple Saber Pains. That's it. I don't have any other Saber Pains. So since I have 4 of them, I need to have another 5 I need to keep. So that means I can get rid of 8 of them, I believe. 7, 8. And final throws. This kicks in when, you know, her health is like, you know, in chaos is below 35%. I really don't care for that. So final throws, I'm going to just get rid of all of them. Not something I'm going to use. I feel like they messed with it. Look at that. I just did 21 of them and not one of them came out a higher tier. That's really shit. I feel like they've reduced the success rate on this. I've been doing this for several months now, and I do a ton at once, like you can see, and it's pretty rare that they don't come back purples and stuff, so whatever. So these saber pains I can't touch because I don't have enough. So enduring strength, I'm going to check what I have for enduring strength. I have 7 purples, so I think for enduring strength, I think I even had an orange, so I have 7, 8. I just need 1 blue. So I can burn 9 of these. I just need to save 1 enduring strength. Okay, Hunter's Will. How many Hunter's Wills do I have? I have 7 purple, and I think I have 1, so that's 8. I need to keep 1 blue for Hunter's Will, so I can burn everything except 1. Young Blood, burn that one there. Okay, let's see, what's that? Hunter's Will. 7, 1, and 1, so I can do that one. Young Blood. I think I have, how many Young Bloods do I have? So I have 9 of the purples. Do I have anything higher tiered? No, I don't. So I can get rid of all the blue Young Bloods because I have 9 purples now. As I was saying, like every new dungeon gets higher and higher. So if you look at like Saber Pain, this one here gives you 120 boss attack power. You look at Hall of Trials, 120 boss attack power. Hunter's Will, 240. Young Blood, 240. Shadow Zeal, 240. So yeah, these ones are all the same. They're going up higher though. It used to be 120, now going 240 per Insignia. Those are the blues. The higher tier ones are more also. Alright, so that's pretty much all the blues. I don't use those ones. I can use that one. Not going to use that one. Not going to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to start doing some yellow blue ones now. So these are these ones here. I only use best defense. So everything else, and all my best defenses are gold and 3 purples. So everything else that I have here, I'm going to just chuck. I'm just going to try and infuse. You can see here, okay, so best defense, thorn armor. This here is a new one. Being hit triggers thorn effect. Deals 60% of attack to power to attacker when hit during thorn effect. Thorn when hit. Okay, so now is this like cooldown 2.30? I feel like this is a PvP insignia. I have 27 of them. I mean, I'll keep 9 of them just to kind of see, you know. How many of those do I have? Let's see here. So Thorn 27. That's 21. That leaves me. What's that? Oh my god. 27 minus 21 is 26 left. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry guys, it's like 12:30 at night here, and I've been in game like all day. All right, so provoke. I'm never going to use this. It's a taunt thing. You can put threat on. All provoke ones I am always chucking. I'm not keeping provoke. Anything that's provoke, I am getting rid of. If you want to do threat, just throw on some threat points. Having threat insignias is just garbage. I don't see any value to them. I mean, it's taunt triggers 2% damage reduction, but no. I don't use my taunt skill. Sorry, that's what it's the taunt skill. I don't use taunt skill at all. And central block, block gives defense and threat. Well, no. No, 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 no. I'm not stopping DPS to block. Plate armor here, 2% damage reduction for 10 seconds, 1 hit. 2.5 minute cooldown. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I just use best defense. 16% defense, 1 hit, stacks 6, reset stacks 1 hit. So you take that hit and then you iframe the rest, you're good. I'm kind of interested in this plate armor. I feel like it's PvP. I don't know, would it actually add to your damage when you're fighting a boss? I gotta try a couple fights against a boss with them on. Sentinel block. Block triggers 10% defense and 10% threat. Nope, don't give a shit about threat. Not a concern. And the 10% defense, no. No, I'm not blocking. I'm not stopping my DPS to block. Provoke? No. Sentinel block. Get rid of those. Sentinel counter? Nope. Again, same thing, but with counter. Shall not use. Okay, Sentinel parry. Again, parry targets. Parry triggers 10% defense and 10% threat for 8 seconds. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I would rather reroll all this stuff and hope to get something awesome for my, you know, offensive insignias than for defensive. If you iframe, you don't have to worry. So fire extinguishers and aerodrome only. Again, everyone now should be strong enough to do hard mode, aerodrome, and sub, and not have to really worry about the insignias for it. Thick skin, being hit triggers 10% defense for 8 seconds, but then you get a minus 60% defense for 8 seconds, so I don't like that, so I've never been a fan of that. Let's see, Nexus here. Acerok hitting the Nexus triggers Grim Nexus only. Oh, okay, that's interesting. 2.9% damage reduction. Resist status effects. So I don't understand much about Grim Nexus yet. I did a bunch of runs yesterday. I got my weapon from there. 2 earrings dropped. 2 tradable weapons dropped. So I mean, it was some pretty good drop rates. Yeah. Precaution, being hit by maximum stand-in. No, nobody needs that really. Punching bag is a PvP one. No PvP. So I will get rid of these. Hopefully roll for something useful. So I'm going to rid of these punching bags, sentinel block. I only use 9 of them, so get rid of 2. Namdo Fever, I have 3 purples that I could use. I have 5 now purples, but I'll probably reduce that to 3 because I don't feel I can only use, I think, max of 3. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so Namdo Fever blues because I have 3 of the purple ones. I'm not going to use this many, and I'm going to get rid of Nexus here. I'm going to hold on to those just to see. Alright, going down to the blues now. So time stitch block. Block has a chance to trigger 1 second cooldown. Not using it, so I'm going to get rid of all of those. again, block, just get rid of all these. Counter, same thing. Increase cooldown for all skills. How's the blue? I just use combat medic. That's all I use. Parry, counter here. Takes a while to get through all these insignias, but interested to see if I can get hopefully some golds, you know. I need to improve the number of ones I have that are gold and maybe a red. So you get the top tier. So breakmaster block contributes to breaker status. Now this doesn't stack. I tried to use I think 9 of them. I didn't see my block contribute anything. It's like 1% or something contributes to block. Breaker is garbage. It is super disappointing. Time switch parry, breakmaster block, and breakmaster counter again. Countering contributes to breaker status, and breakmaster parry. Parry contributes to breaker status. These don't do anything in my experience. I tried them when they first came out. Since then, I've just been burning them. Now, combat medic, because I have all the purples and the golds, I'm just gonna burn these blue ones. Okay, going through combat medics. Combustion here is aerodrome, and it is 70 boss attack power during Bomo's hot embers. But I mean, I'm not gonna make a page for aerodrome. So I'm not gonna remember to switch them in and out. So I mean, I'm just gonna throw them away. There's just no point in them anymore. Spine shield, taunt triggers 20% threat for 15 seconds. I don't have my taunt skill even active. I disable it. Spine chill, get rid of all those. Oh shit, did I do that without having that last one full? Even crap. Timebreaker, hitting an enemy effect with breaker has a chance to trigger cooldown. Again, I don't remember ever to put that in or out, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Corner, this will decreases the target's movement speed PvP, but we don't have PvP. Weapon Master here now. 10% movement speed during ice concussion, Ethereal Battlegrounds. We don't have Ethereal Battlegrounds, so I'm gonna just chuck all these. It sounds like we won't be getting it. We were supposed to get it this patch, we did not. Too many hackers and cheaters and bullshit going on NA for them to give it to us. That's just reality. Alright, so these purple ones here, and do Daredevil's garbage. Successful hit triggers 10% attack power for 12 seconds. Effect either triggers death or minus 30% attack power and minus 30% movement speed for 12 seconds. It's really stupid. It's really dumb. Unlucky, triggers 100% crit rate for 8 seconds until you are hit. Then your individual crits hits for 27 seconds. Also a garbage one. I have a higher tier benediction, so I'm not going to use these. I do use that though sometimes for PvP. Sorry, for fighting PvE. Blood for blood. I have a higher tier one, so I'm going to get rid of this one here. Block, blood pack block. I mean, this isn't bad. It protects your party. When you block, it's going to give you more damage, but let them have more of a buff. You know, decreases your damage reduction by 10%. Alright. Blood pack counter. Blood pact. Alright, keep on through these here. Blood Pack Parry. Parry increases party members' damage reductions by 30% for 8 seconds, but decreases your damage reduction by 10%. Killing Strike. I used to use Killing Strike, but you end up with like so little HP that you sometimes end up eating it and dying. So I kind of stopped using Killing Strike. You can see I'm using my Twilight, Blood for Blood, and Benediction. Hits decrease damage by 30% 5 times. 5 seconds cooldown. So yeah, Killing Strike. I don't know. It kind of. I mean, it literally hits trigger 2% attack power damage on an enemy with less than 5% of HP remaining. It's. But the thing is, every hit changes your HP to 25% for 10 seconds. Yeah. After image is kind of useful. Resist trigger 7% movement speed. I do have a nice after image one myself I use. Let's see here. Temperance. Resist status effect for 5 seconds when affected by stun days. This is PvP. Okay, we don't have PvP anything to use, so I'll get rid of it. Sledgehammer. This is really useful in Namdo Shrine, Narakan Island, Namdo Shrine. You can see here it says hits deal 9,000% attack damage on a target afflicted with Breaker. So if you're in a party with Breaker, that is pretty good. I do though have Sledgehammer this purple, so I'm going to get rid of my blue ones here. Liberation. I have a purple Liberation. Again, you can only use one of these ones because these are the special ones. So garbage. Nether Shackles. I thought I have purple ones, yeah. Twilight. I do have purple ones. So, Prestige Shield. Plus 800 PvP defense. Plus 900 crit defense when processing 50 prestige points. So actually this might be something that works in SSP, I'm guessing, if you have 50 prestige points in SSP. Okay, so I guess I can keep one of them. I'll just not use those two right now. And scroll up here and get some of these here. Alright, I get rid of the more, I think I got more blue ones here. And then I'll start doing purples and see if we can get some, you know, golds out of purples. Best defense, no. Thorn armor, only need 9. Plate armor, none. Rope, none. Block, none. Got 9 young bloods, so I don't need any young bloods that are blue. Hunter's Will. One Hunter's Will here, and then Enduring Strength. See here. Alright, I'm just leave this alone and just do what I know I don't need. I don't have to keep scrolling up and down to check how many of what I have. Takes a while to go through the... Look at that, again. Not even a single upgrade. That's pretty garbage. I don't remember that happening in the past.
A clan member has
you know?
connected to the
It's not
server.
something I... Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's start working on the purples. So, easiest thing to do is go down to the very bottom, special ones. So Twilight, I have 5 of these. I can only use one. I'm not gonna... I'm kind of tempted. So you know what? Just for you guys who's watching here, I'm gonna try upgrading a Twilight through the fuse and not the guild. So I need my materials for that. And we'll see how much gold it burns through. So let's go fuse, twilight. Oh, it is the crystals, not the full ones. Sorry, I have to always keep them on every single character the same way, in the same order. I don't, just... Alright, let's try that again. Insignia fuse here. So, twilight. There's 3 of them, cost 500 gold. Does it succeed or not? And it did, so that's pretty good. Alright, how many more twilights do I have? If I take this one off, I can try that. Actually, I think I only have 2 because the one that's there doesn't shows up in the count over here. So that wasn't bad. I mean, that one succeeded, but let's see here. Do we have blood for blood? No, do I have anything that's a purple? 3. Ah, that's fine. Okay, so the twilight I did get here is now 9,300%. So that's actually a pretty good get, especially because that's a pretty important insignia. This one here is really important. It's gonna like just boost your DPS when you're in those parties where people are grabbing and pinning and stuff, right? Alright, let's insignia fuse purples. So these other 2 twilights, I'm just gonna chuck those there, and nether shackles here. I think I only have 1 nether shackles. Nope, I have a gold one, so I can get rid of that one there. Oh, sorry, I want to do this here. Twilight, nether shackles, liberation, I think no. And this is here, altar of infinite only. If I'm there, I'm tanking, so I don't ever really use that one. Sledgehammer, do I have 1 purple? Yep. It's PvP. I mean, I'll save 1 just for the sake of it. After image, I have a higher tier 1. Killing strike, I believe I have a higher tier 1 also. Blood pact, I'm not going to use these ones. And blood for blood, I have better one. Alright, so that is 21 purples. Do we get any golds off that? 2 golds. The main one's not bad. Maim is a good one. Spine chill's garbage, but so I'll salvage that and try to get a higher tier out of it. At least it didn't come up all purple, so it was 2 golds there. That's something. So benediction here, because I have 1 purple benediction. Can't be doing that, right? No. Unlucky, garbage, daredevil, garbage. So those 3 then move up. Sentinel parry means golden. I'll use it to try and get a red random that hopefully will be better. Alright, so weapon master here, 3% movement speed, max 94% during ice concussion, ethereal battleground, so get rid of those 2. Cornered, it decreases target's movement speed, PvP, again no. Time breaker, not going to use that. Spine chill, nope, not going to use that at all, so throw those in there. Combustion, not going to use that at all either. A combat med, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many of these do I have? 7, so I can only use 3 of them. Alright. If I did that right, I won't lose my combat medics. I have enough, right? Combat medic. So 2 golds here. Power through gold. That's good. That's my 2nd gold in power through. That's useful. Time switch parry is garbage. I'll try rolling it into something good that's red. Okay, Breakmancer parry, nope. Breakmancer counter, nope. Breakmancer block. Time switch parry. Time switch block. Let's try those here. So that's a golden one. Retaliation golden. Again, I'll probably re-roll these. Yeah. Alright, so next is here. I'm going to hold on to this for now. Namdo Fever. Only ever use 3 of them at the most. So I can get rid of the other ones. And then Punching Bag, Caution, Thick Skin, using Ease. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we get here. Another Finishing Blow. That's good. Sorry guys, my eyes are getting tired. It's 1 a.m. Let me just get some water here real quick. Okay. Alright, so Sentinel block. Get rid of all of these here. Provoke, of course, get rid of those. Taunt. I don't even have the taunt skill available to me. I turn it off. Plate armor. Thorn armor, I'm holding on to that. Get interested to see what happens. I feel like it's got to be a PvP thing. I don't feel like this works for that. So best defense, I use 1, 2, 3 of the purples. The rest are gold. So I need to leave 3 of those. Best defense, so... Devastation gold is good. Momentum, I don't know. Okay, so I got 10 of them. I can, scrap 7 of them there. See what that gets. Ah. Alright, so I'll leave these ones alone. I'll start going through these now. Shadow Zeal, I only got, this is a new dungeon here. I got 1 of these purples. Really want to get more of these. Did not. Maybe I can try upgrading a blue one into a purple, see if that works. Let's try again. So I have 1 of them, I can try a couple of them here. Nope, it failed. So that was just a waste of gold and resources. I think if I do Shadow Zeal... So I can use 1 of them and then try these blanks. So you notice when I open the chests, I was getting some of these Fusion Insignias. That's what you can use them for. So say you have an Insignia, you only have 1 of them. You don't have to risk 3 of them. You can use these as blanks. Alright, that worked. That came out. Let's try 1 more. Like those blanks there. So I really would like to get some more of these. Okay, so I feel like I'm getting better luck with fuse than I ever did in the past. I did a lot of fusing in the past and just completely swore it off. Because of the gold cost, it was a huge gold sink. Alright, let's try another one. Yeah, came out that way again. I'm hoping I can maybe get... So that's not bad. I mean, it's pretty decent so far. I'm going to try and get as many of these as I can for purple because, I mean, this is a new dungeon. An extra, 390. Yeah. The good thing about you doing it this way, instead of taking 3 blues and losing 2 of the blues, you're, oh shit. Shadow Zeal 4. Yes. You put 1 in, and then no matter what, I'm going to get one blue back. The idea is to get that one purple. May not get the purple, but I'm not. With the two I'd lose are now these fusion insignias, so that's good. Instead of losing the
Your
actual
permission
insignia,
is granted,
which I can't afford to
sir.
lose, I, just lose those blues. So that's not bad. So this is actually not working too badly right now. This is actually decent. I mean, I've already got 6 of them. Man, I might be able to get 9. And I'll have 9 of these purples for the new dungeon. That'll be some good boss, AP gain. Alright. Let's see here. No. It's burning gold at this point, but I mean, I want those insignias, so I'm going to have to. Yeah, a lot of failures coming up now. But I mean, I may as well burn through these blank insignia thingies, right? No, there we go. I mean, all in all, I'm up to 7. I need 2 more. I mean, right now, burning 200 gold each attempt isn't as crippling as it was before when you get 2k per character for 5 daily challenges, right? So it's not the piss off it was before. But again, this is blues. I mean, if I was doing like higher tier ones, 1,000 gold per try. Yeah, I don't know, man. So that would piss me off. The failing on that is not for me. Yeah, got a few of these left here. Get 2 more. 1 more. Let's see here. There we go. I got 9. Nice, nice, nice. What? While I still have these, let's try and get Saber Pains. Because I only have 6 Saber Pain purple, so let's try for a couple more. Might as well burn through these here, burn through the Insignias placeholders. These are really nice because, I mean, if I was doing even if I had a bunch of these and I was losing 2 of them every time I tried to fuse, I'd be left with 1. That'd be pretty shitty because you'd eventually run out, right? I mean, but burning through these is pretty good. Alright, I think I got a 7, need 2 more. So the extra gold we get is really great because it makes things like this, it doesn't cause inflation on, pet pods, pet packs, pets, soul, sacred oils, evolve stones. Well, the inflation is going to hit that stuff for sure. But the, things like this kind of thing here, it's not bad. I mean, like the 200 gold right now doesn't seem that bad when you make 2,000 a day on a 1 character. And if you do like 2-3 characters a day, I mean, yeah, or just logging in on the alts and stuff, right? Oh shit, wasn't even paying attention there. It's my last try. Kind of zoned out for a bit there. Nope, no luck. But I mean, hey, on the bright side, I got my 9, Shadow Zeals here. I got, 7 Saber Pains that are purple, and that's good. So actually, let's take a quick look here what the 9 Shadow Zeals add up to. This is pretty sweet. Again, because I didn't open my boxes for Masters for, what was it, 3 weeks before coming into the new patch. I can now go into this new dungeon, day 2 here, with 9 purple insignias for that dungeon. Which means I'm going to have an extra 2,800 boss attack power, from those insignias during the Shadow Zeal effect, which is pretty nice. I mean, this is, and it's It's why you should like you just do say Master of Sanctum, and if you know there's a new patch coming, the new Demon's Bane dungeon, hold off. Don't open your boxes for like 3-4 weeks if you can, at least 3 weeks. Okay, right. So back to what we were doing here, gilding. We were gilding the purple ones. So I need Young Blood, I need Hunter's Will, Enduring Strength, Final Throws. I don't use these at all. Master's Opportunity, I can only use 9. But honestly, I just use Master's Retaliation. I don't use Opportunity, so I'm going to get rid of all these opportunities. Oh, these. Hope to get something better. Gaslight, I mean, don't need these. Skilled. So Nether Shackles, I have 2 of them that are yellow. I'm going to get rid of one now. Sentinel Block, get rid of those. Try and get something red that's good. Here are these Gaslights. This is from Substratum. Don't need them. Trickery, again, going to get rid of those. And Aerodrome, again, don't need. Devastation. Now, Devastation only need 9, so I'm going to see I have 10 here. I know I don't need 1 for sure. Do you have any Devastation that are golden? I have 3. So I can get rid of 3 more. 1, 2, 3 more. And then Momentum. I can't use 17 of them. See what we got here. Okay. Alright, Momentum. I can only use 9. Do you have any golden ones? So I have 2 golden, so I only need 7 of them. So where were they? Alright, entire. Alright, that should be right. Power Through. How many of those do I have now? So Power Through, I've got 2 of them. They're gold. I had more than that. So I need 7 of these, so I can get rid of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, Maim. Definitely don't need 11. And I have 4 there, so I get rid of 4 more. Alright, let's see. The Insignias are equipped will be fused. Huh, alright. Oh, it's counting like that. Nothing good there. I don't use Opportunist, and I don't use Berserker. Finishing Blow. How many do I have? I have 2 Finishing Blows. So I only need 7, so I can get rid of 6 and 3 more, 9, right? I mean, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Retaliation. I don't use those really, so. I don't really get a lot of good blue or yellows, very rarely. So I think good yellow pop up. Alright, so Retaliation, I have 3, 1 hit, so 3. You know, I'm just rid of all these. I don't give a sh I don't care. Let's get rid of them. I need 1 more to do. Berserker. Alright, now we'll do some gold ones. I'm going to leave the rest of the purple ones as they are. And the Spine Shield there. All right. Let's go all the way to the bottom here. What do I have that's gold that I do not use? All the way down. Okay. Prestige Shield. I mean, I'll hold on to 1 just to play with it later. Twilight. Get rid of that. Nether Shackles, only going to use 1. Sledgehammer. Can keep 1. Temperance. No. Maybe I'll keep that one. After I'm going to hold on to Killing Strike, I'm going to hold on to Yeah, okay. Alright, so I got 2 from there. Spine shell, get rid of those 3. Combustion, get rid of that one. Time stitch parry. Sentinel parry. Sentinel blocks. Provoke. This red provoke, so I have 3 red items I can't use. I'm going to try and roll on that. I guess I'll just do a reroll. Right, so Hunter's Will, Enduring Strength, Master's Opportunity. So Opportunity I can get rid of, really. Gaslight, get rid of. Aerodrome. Alright, so this is a lot of gold insignias, hard to get. Gonna try for legendary and mythical here. Let's hope those mythicals come up. Let's see here. This is what it is all about. This is the final payoff. Nope. Wow. Okay. A finishing blow isn't terrible. This is shit. This is garbage. This is garbage. That's garbage. Okay. Pretty bad. Pretty bad there. Yeah. Let's see if I can try one. I'm going to get rid of these retaliations. Maim, I guess, is momentum. Where are these momentums? Or no, I mean I do use momentum. Trickery, get rid of that. This is it, one more try. Man, I didn't get 1 red today. That sucks. That was, goddamn, garbage. No reds. But I mean, all in all, I increased my power through by 1 more orange. Or legendary, that's good. I didn't get mythical item, so I got an extra finishing blow, which is kind of useful, not great. Momentum I can use on the dragon. But I mean, main takeaway here, new dungeon is out, and I now have 9 purple ones ready to go for that. So there you go. That's a pretty deep dive into Insignias in Blade and Soul. And if you watch this entire video, you should have a really good understanding of Insignias, and you got to see what the upgrading and whatnot process is like. It's a pretty long video. I know I think we've been going for quite a while. Has it been like an hour? God, man, that was long. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want to come play on Discord, Blade and Soul, add John Popong 7256. Yeah, John Popong 7256. Hit us up, come play with us, or chill with us, whatever. Cool. Have a good night.